yourself. Yeah.
Would be nice, yeah. I had this one, so I actually had a radio interview, and a friend of me was writing an SMS.
Okay.
I hear you on the radio in the middle of the interview.
In the middle of the actual
Hello, we are CrankItUp, and we are here today with Gotthard. Would you like to introduce yourselves?
Yes, I'm Marc, Lynn, bass player from Gotthard.
I'm Nick Maeder, lead singer.
How are you doing today?
Yeah, very well. We are a little bit tired from yesterday. We recorded a video.
Okay.
And we were in Berlin.
In Berlin, okay.
And we had there one of those old, how is that?
An old factory.
Old factory, which was empty, which was blown. I think it looked there like after the Second World War. Maybe it's still left from
Maybe
that
it
time.
still hasn't, yeah, it's probably the
So
same.
we invited our fan club to make the ambience, and so we had one day of that was a special move when we thought we want to have our real fans on the video. But it was a really long day, wasn't it?
But it was fun, yeah. It was
yeah,
a lot of fun.
And we were a little bit freezing. It was outside, of course, but yeah, I hope in 2 weeks we'll be maybe online. Yeah, something like this. Yeah, I mean, this was even a fantastic reaction. I mean, we had a tough year, like everybody knows, you know, and we really chose good our new guy, our new frontman, our bandmate, you know. For us it was really important not to have just a singer who can sing the old stuff. We wanted, as a band, you know, fill up the band with a body which fits to us.
Yes.
This was important, and Nick was even the guy who fits in the band perfectly. Actually, we have a really young feeling. It's like sometimes we feel like we are in front of the first album because the fire is inside of you, and it's like a rebirth. That's why the Fire Burst, the album, which is called.
Yes. Was it difficult for you to apply for this job?
Well, it was sort of. No, I mean it wasn't. I mean, not difficult in terms of. It lasted a long time. You know, the auditioning process took those guys a long time to make up their mind. But you know, fair enough. You know, yeah. So it sort of went on for probably 8 months or something. The whole process. Right, I mean, I was living in Australia at the time, and I went to Switzerland. Did the trip Australia to Switzerland 3 times that year. Okay. So it was a lot of back and forth. And hey, can you come back and try something else? And you know, can you come back and let's write some songs for 2 weeks? And
yeah, something wash, and cleaning the tables and stuff like that. No, I mean it was a hard process, of course, but you only have once the chance to make one decision. This has to be the right one, you know. And we are a band which are not just working in an easy way of style. Oh, let's do it, and then we see how it works. We want to prepare good. We want to prepare right, and we want to even choose the right person, because we know that if we choose the wrong person, it's over. So if already we decide to go on, it really has to be the person who fits. And for this, sometimes you need a little bit longer time to really say, yeah, that's the man. And then you even can really stand behind him and say, yeah, he is the right man for the band, whatever other people think. And here he is.
Yes, here you are.
We washed him fresh for this date with you. We just cleaned him from yesterday. In one way, when you were for a long time working, we wrote 4 songs. Which are on the actual album. The first song we wrote was "Remember It's Me."
"Remember It's Me" was the first one, and funnily enough, the second one we did was "Starlight," which is now going to be the second song.
Yeah, right.
And so
it was a perfect fit then.
Yeah, well, literally, it's amazing, and even some of the versions. For the first song, you know, for "Remember It's Me" that we released is the actual vocal take. From that is the actual vocal take of the audition. Yeah.
How did the fans react yesterday?
Really well, actually. Yeah, no, everyone was really excited, and actually, I had a lot of people that were telling me, you know, that you know, it was the right choice. You know, they picked the right guy and all this. So it was just wow, you know, really sort of special moment there, you know. But I mean, the reaction has been amazing. I mean, all the messages we get, from it be Facebook or YouTube or whatever. Like, I mean, there's a lot of stuff, and it's mostly all been really positive and
a warm welcome.
Yeah, and I do feel really lucky, and it's great.
It just must be kind of hard because Steve was loved, and it must be hard for you to cope with that. It must be hard both with the positive and the negative.
Yeah, it's sort of. I mean, the thing is, it's I've got a strong family, with these guys behind me as well. So it's not. A lot of that pressure is sort of divided amongst everyone, so it makes it a lot easier, for me in that way.
In one way, you look at this like a professional. What we miss is not Steve as a musician. We miss him more as a friend, because we shared with him 20 years together. That everybody is losing somebody in his life. Sometimes mother, sometimes father, sometimes brother, sometimes just a good friend, and it's just a thing which at the moment is a big tragedy for you, because you're standing in front of your ashes, which you build up 20 years, and in the other hand, you cannot say, it happens never to me in my life. So you even, in one way, you have to accept it, even if it's, of course, not nice what happened, but you have to deal with it. And then we first wanted even to quit, with the band, and then we said, hey, what would we do in the future? Everybody would do music, and I would love to play with you, and he would love to play with me. Sure. So let's stay together and see if we find the right guy. Otherwise, we would have stopped if there would not be a good singer around. And Nick for me has very big courage to take this place over in front of the fans, in front of the songs, in front of the voice, but he has a fantastic voice too, and he can sing the old tunes very well, and it's great that we have such a huge choice of old songs, so we can really even his favorite pick out there a bit, making a fantastic. Maybe the fans will hear songs they never heard live and stuff like that, and.
We're going on a pretty big tour. Sweden Rock, amongst other.
We like to play in Sweden Rock.
Sweden Rock is the best, right?
Yeah.
I played once, and the band played twice.
Okay.
I was once in the hospital lying with a bike accident, and they had another bass player. I have a friend of mine which substituted me if something happened. And I never forget that he played the Sweden Rock, because I like this open air, because it's so alive and the people are so friendly, and it's a nice place and it's rocking.
Do you feel like you have some songs that you do not want to sing? Or some that you really say, yes, this is we have to have this on the set list.
Well, we know that. I mean, there's a classic ones that we have to do that we all want to do, and. We're sort of in the, we're building a show now. This is sort of what we're doing. We're in the process of doing it and rehearsing and everything. So,
But there is no song we said we don't play anymore. We play every song if it's happening. If there are difficult songs because they were known for Steve Lee, we present them in a new way maybe. It's nice to have this 20-year story in the back, but even the new part, and if you can mix it up in the right situation, and don't forget the past, even in front of the public. No. And maybe even 1-2 nice words. I think everybody will love that and will appreciate that.
You've got pretty good reviews of the record. It sounds more basic. It sounds more a bit of an old Gotthard.
Well, that was sort of the idea, was really that we wanted to make just back to basics, back to basics and a really raw, natural sounding album,
I mean, this comes even early when we had a decision to go on. We even sit together and we say, if we go on, what do we want to change? What do we want to make better? What do we want to make different? What was going on your nerves the last 20 years, and what was going on your nerves, and what was going on your nerves, and then we put everything in the table and we say, we want to go back by the production, not overproduced, not too much overdubs, more back to the basic, 2 guitars, bass, drums, voice, not big chorus, we are happy with the album. Really, really happy. I mean, it's sounding harder because every instrument is, of course, is here because we don't cover too much instruments on top of it. But even the dynamics come back through, and you know, and we actually changed something. Really, we did not play with click. Hannah just got the 4 beats. Okay, we have this timing.
Okay.
Close your eyes and play it.
What's the first show now? What are you looking forward to?
We have the first show. The first show is the 12th of May.
May in Buenos Aires. But South America is like a warm-up show, warm-up tour.
Okay.
We will go with double headlining with Unisonic. Yeah. And as soon as we come to Europe, and they will support us then, and then we swap. And in Japan we support them. So it's great. I mean, there's even our ex-guitar player Mandy Mayo playing there.
Yeah.
So we will meet each other again. So it will be fun. And for us, it's a good start to warm up. Because I mean, it's for him the first time with us on stage, for us too. So we will even see how.
Your legs won't be working.
Yes, they will.
Yeah, will. I think so. The first microphone stand which swings by on my face, I will say, "Remember, it's me." Thank you even for supporting us this year.
Well, that's a big thing to say thanks to you know, for welcoming me for one. You know, I mean that's pretty amazing, and you know, we're looking forward to seeing everyone on tour really.
And watch out, the album is out on the 1st of June, so have a look. It's called Firebirth, and sure we'll be able even in your beautiful country here. And I hope we see us on Sweden Rock or one of the single shows we are doing later on this year. And yeah, peace and space and love. Hello, I'm Marc Lynn.
I'm Nick Maeder.
From Gotthard.
Crank it up.